So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this Beijing beard coloring. Well, this is hair coloring, beard coloring, it does it all. All right, but this is what I use to keep myself looking young and fresh. You know, I just got into my 40s, about to turn 42. So I don't like to be looking old, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I do. And we keep it fresh. It's nice and easy, couple of steps. One thing, when you open this box, it comes with these two tubes right here. So what you would do, and it also comes with this tray. So this little tray right here, let me just show you real quick. Booyah. So I'm gonna put the equal parts into this tray. I'm gonna mix it all together. And then once I mix it together, they have this here where you could use this, spread it on your beard, and then just you let it sit for like 15 minutes or so, hop in the shower, rinse it all off, and you're gonna see how I go from this right here looking like a distinguished man to looking like a young man again. All right, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna go through the motions, and then we'll take it step by step. Okay, so this is step number one. So the first thing I do is take off, if you have a t-shirt on, I take off the t-shirt because it does get messy. And if you leave it in for a long period of time, it'll stain. If it gets on your t-shirt, you can forget about the t-shirt because it's done. All right. And I do wear gloves. I just like to be precautious and not stain anything. If you have your sink, I line my sink with paper towels. Okay, just so the outside of it, you can see here, I got paper towels all around. If I get anything on the inside of the sink, I'll rinse it off real quick. I got everything. I got the tray right here. So what we'll do is we'll put this number one, as you can see here, and the number two together. Like I said, you would do equal parts. You don't want to OD. You don't want to go crazy unless your beard is super heavy, But you guys can see how much hair I have in my beard, and you'll see how much I actually put in here. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that color that I'll do. Okay, like I said, it gets messy, so you just want to be as clean as you can while doing this. Then you'll put the equal amount part. You don't have to measure it or anything. Just this usually will do. And I probably did a little too much just because my beard is light right now, as you can see. But you can see, boom, that's what I did. So I put it in there, and then I use a toothbrush because it's a little bit more fine and I could come along the edges, better. But once you get those two parts in there in the tray, you'll mix it up. Okay, we're gonna fast forward this part, the mixing. Okay, so you just mix it up in there until it's all together. You don't see any more of the white. All right, now for this part, as you can see, you'll see the before and after, But what I'll do is now you just go over your beard. And for those heavier parts, you want to just go a little heavier on the toothbrush, whatever it is that you want to use. And we're off to see the wizard. Lovely Wizard of Oz. See, I'm gonna put like the chunks in the parts that I know are a little bit more gray than others. Let me go heavier in those parts. And this stuff works really good, And if you get it nice, you leave it in there for a good period of time, but you don't want to go too long, and you don't want to go too short, because if you go too short, of course, the color is not going to last. And if you go too long, you don't want it to look too dark. You don't want it to look unnatural, So that's I like to keep it like right in between. So I give it like 15 minutes, and then I hop in the shower and rinse everything out. But I've been using this stuff for, I'm gonna say, a couple of years now. And at first I was a little skeptical, just because it's like, I don't want to be one of those guys, but at the same time, I don't want to look. I don't want to look old at the same time. So that's it. We're going a little heavier down here. We've got a lot of hair, so we're going. I'm gonna rub it in there. And you don't have to be perfect. It's to me, it's like it's okay if you have a couple of grays spread out throughout, whatever. It's all good. Boom. See how like using a toothbrush, it just I don't know. To me, it's cleaner. You could be closer to the edges. And it's less messy. I remember when I first started using this stuff, I was like a little embarrassed. I was a little embarrassed just because I'm like, damn man, I'm getting old. And they used to do it right in the barber shop after I got a haircut. I used to have to walk out with the stuff on my beard. I couldn't stop anywhere on the way home. Like I had to go straight home and wash my stuff out. So now I took it upon myself. I was like, you know what? They were charging me like an extra $10 or something to do it in the shop. So what I did, I said, you know what? Let me see what the heck the box is, and I started doing it my own, and do it in the comfort of your own home, and yeah, you don't feel bad walking out of the barber shop. People stopping you on the way out, trying to talk to you, and you're like, "Yo, I gotta rush." And then I thought about it. I'm like, if I, God forbid, got pulled over while I had this stuff on my beard, I probably have to tell them like, "Listen, I can't stop right now." So that would be pretty funny. And this what it'll look like. Is that? I don't know if that's. Let me see. There we go. That's what it'll look like once I got everything applied. So I got everything pretty much covered, you know. And then what I'll do now is the cleanup part, which I did pretty good, not getting everything everywhere. You know, but I'll do this while I still have the gloves on. I'll put everything away and just try to be as clean as I can so that my wife doesn't moan and complain that I made a big mess, because this stuff, like I said, it could get messy if you're not prepared, if you just do it, you know, without even thinking about anything. So I will show you guys the finished product once we're all done. You can see. And this is the Beijing. This is by far one of the best that I've used so far. Matter of fact, this is the only one that I've used so far. And that's the finished product. Not so bad, huh? Maybe about 5, 10 years younger. Give it a try.